Hello everybody, it's Bourbon Bill, and tonight, a very special episode. We're diving into the most limited releases of Michters for 2023, and we're going to find out if they're worth a buy in your hunting time, so stay tuned. That's right. It's Shenks and Bombergers from Michters, the old antique labels, if you will. How do they stack up this year? These are 2023s. So big shout out again to my buddy Lamb for letting me borrow his bottles. Was not lucky enough to get these, and probably going to be pretty sad about at least one of them that I didn't. We're going to give you the review and the rundown tonight, along with the fresh cracks. So first up is good old Shenks. Now, I will link it above my review of the Shenks last year. I did a Shenks and a Bombergers review last year for 2022. Go ahead and watch it, but the gist of it was that the Shenks for 2022 was kind of a pass for me at the price. We'll see if they redeem themselves for 2023, right? So first up, this is 91.2 proof. Compute 45.6% alcohol by volume. So a little low. Shenks Kentucky Sour Mash Whiskey by Michters. Shenks Homestead, to be exact. Kind of old-timey, cowboy-like, some might say. This is bottle number 1,106 of 2,938. Now, that's not all the bottles they produce. They do multiple batches per year. This is one batch. Batch number 23D1491, for those that care. Back of the bottle is whatever, right? But here we go. Let's slice the old tack strip with a thumbnail. America! That's just for you, Lamb. I know you like to see that at every bottle opening. All right, let's pour it up. Neck pour. No, 91.2. Just, no age statement. Low proof. Am I going to be impressed? Color-wise, it's medium. Let's give it a nosing. Not immediately blown away by the nose, gotta say. So it's very fruity. There's like a nice dark cherry, strawberry, dark fruit note on here. But then beyond that, I just get like just a generic bourbon profile. Nothing that screams age, but nothing that screams youth either. Kind of just in the middle. Let's take a sip. Nice pop of fruit. Pretty thin. But the finish is at least a medium in length, and I get a very like little burst of cocoa and then another round of fruit. Very interesting. Very interesting. But doesn't come across as super old. Let's take one more sip. Okay. It's decent. It's decent. There's like fruit and then like generic bourbon, like graininess, a little bit of graininess in there. And then the fruit comes back for a pretty decent finish. But it's like fruit grain, kind of back and forth, back and forth. There's a lot of caramel. Just all caramel and fruit. And just like your generic bourbon profile with like pronounced periods of fruit throughout. MSRP on this bottle this year is like 100 doll hairs. Is it worth that? No. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not. Off the neck pour, 50, 55, 60 doll hairs is where it belongs. If I see this, would I buy it? No. So, 2022, we said no. 2023, we're saying no. I'm sorry. Not worth the MSRP. It's a good expression. I think if you spend the money and you're not that concerned about spending $100 hairs, you're not going to be like disappointed. It has its high points. But to me, just doesn't match the level of the George Washington. I'm sorry, it doesn't. In fact, I would compare this against... How about a little Rare Breed? King of Value, right? I have this series, Is It Better Than Rare Breed? And you're getting one of them like little sub-mini episodes in this one. So Rare Breed's just got more oak and like char to it. Less fruit though. I gotta say, between the noses, the Shenks is a better nose. Rare Breed on the palate. Gosh, that Rare Breed's so good. So much caramels, fruits, oaks. Just well-rounded. Longer finish. I mean, it's higher proof, 116.8. Back to the Shenks. I actually prefer the Rare Breed. Gotta say, for $48, $50 some dollars, the Rare Breed I prefer to the Shenks. That's not to say the Shenks doesn't have a lot of good features. The fruit notes are very prominent. It just doesn't carry enough age to, I don't think, justify the $100 proof point. What you really came here to discuss. Bombergers 2023 by Michters. So last year, the Bombergers 2022 was one of my favorite bottles that I was never able to get a hold of. My most disappointing achievement last year was that I could not get a Bombergers 2022. I loved it. Loved it. So again, watch that review. Loved it last year. This year it's 108 proof. Compute 54% alcohol by volume. I'm pretty sure it's the same as last year. This is bottle 1,153 of 2,467. So again, that's just one batch of many that they release. Batch number 23E1944. With the letters 2023. Really nothing special in the label, but if you know, Bombergers is kind of like a Solera age project in a way. So it has, you know, traditional bourbon aged barrels, and then it has, you know, mash bill aged in chinkapin oak. If that's how you pronounce it. Chinkapin? Chinkapin? I think it's chinkapin. But I could be wrong. But a portion of this is aged in chinkapin oak. And every year that portion gets a tad older. And every year, Bombergers gets a tad better. Generally. Now, what's special about the 2023 release that you might not have known? They added some malted rye this year to this blend. So, whoa! We are mixing things up with a little bit of malted rye. One thing to note, their chinkapin oak wood staves for that barrel are aged, air seasoned, if you will, 3 years. Very long time in the prior to barreling the spirit. Color noticeably darker than the Shenks. Let's open this bad boy up. America. There you go, Lamb. Just for you. Thank you again, Lamb, for being able to taste these beauties. Now, am I excited? Abso-fucking-lutely. Am I expecting it to be better than last year? Yes, because every year, Bombergers gets better. So MSRP on Bombergers this year is between $120 and $130 hairs. So it's expensive, but last year definitely worth it. Let's give this year a nosing. Oh, sweet fruit notes abound, baby. Boy, that is fruity. Oh, man. Does that smell $130 hairs? Absolutely it does. Wow. Okay, this has the oak to it. It has tons of dark red fruits. Wow. This smells at least a decade old on the nose. No age statement on the bottle, but it smells at least a decade old. Man, does that smell good. I can't wait. Let's take a sip. Oh, Lord, that is good. Oh. It's the perfect intermixing of oak and fruit. And it doesn't transition. It's just all in one. It's oak and fruit all in one. There's no transition from the fruit to the oak. Like a lot of... it's just right there all in one. Finish is medium. The 108 proof point is phenomenal. It is all dark fruits with aged oak in there. I mean, dang, that is delicious. Let's take one more. Oh, man. Bourbonville rating, A+++. Absolute buy at MSRP. I don't think I rated the Shenks, but the Shenks would rate like a C- at MSRP. Average to below average, honestly. It was good, but not stellar. Bombergers, though, of the two, absolute buy. Totally different rating on this. This might beat Michters 10. Because we filmed these back to back, also courtesy of Lamb, Michters 10 Bourbon, 2023. Pour a little bit in here. Just a splash, because I'm sure he wants to drink most of that delicious juice in here. Okay, so the Michters 10 has a little bit of a deeper, darker nose, but the Bombergers is carrying at least twice the amount of fruit. Let's take a sip of the Michters 10. That Michters 10 carries so much oak through the palate, and I'm just a huge oak hound. That Michters 10 for 2023 is something special. Bombergers, I gotta tell you, I would pick the Bombergers. Honestly, wow. The Bombergers relies heavily on the fruit. The oak is not as much as the 10-year Michters, but the oak's there, and the fruit just carries all the way through, from the front to the finish on the Bombergers. Another hitter. If anyone watching this has a Bombergers 2023, shoot me an email. I'm looking to pick one up. Lamb, I'm almost might not give you this bottle back. It's that good. So, Bombergers 2023, absolute buy. Shenks 2023, a pass. If you can find either one of these, pick up the Bombergers. It is phenomenal this year, and it continues the trend of being dang delicious. If you see a Shenks and you like lower proof stuff, it's a good lower proof option, but probably overpriced, to be honest. Now, for those that are still here, something a little special. I have some left of a Shenks 2021. So not even last year, but the year before. So we're just going to compare 2021 to 2023 for you Shenks lovers. Don't have any Bombergers left from the past 2 years. Didn't get a bottle in the past 2 years either, but just sample-wise. Here's the 2021. Okay, the 2021 just felt oakier. What's going on here? 2023. I hate to say it, but the 2021 Shenks is better. It carries more oak, a little bit less of the youthfulness than the 2023. I gotta say, the 2023 Shenks is a complete miss. Complete miss. And the Bombergers is just where it's at. 100% grab a 2023 Bombergers. If you like what we saw tonight, please like, comment, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button, everyone. Thanks. Have a good evening.